crash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Trying to get the corner. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks.
Looking for the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
To throw, it's ball. Oh, they're after him. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field. When I run that post route, QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Going right to work up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Running to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for a crease. It's Miles. Still running at the 40. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. To the air. It's Ball. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. He's got him. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far, they've taken him away.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Firing to the right, complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Scarlet Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He turns that loose down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. With the catch, it's McCown. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was stopped.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again, deep down the field, but it falls in.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. To the air, it's ball. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, he's got room. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He breaks a tackle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they've taken the lead. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And more importantly, we've got an early barn burner as both teams have come out firing, as you'll see on the stats. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. Looking to pass. It's ball. Fires to the tight end. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's caught inside the 25. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was going to be picked up. He didn't freak out. He was so poised, knowing that those big fellas up front, they had it all taken care of.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Slings it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. He's looking to pass. Makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd round. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Ball. He's got it on the run. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Miles. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, that is how you bring the wood. Great job by the defense. He only gets a yard, and he makes him pay for it with a nice physical tackle.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They go to the ground. There he goes. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants and will finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him.
He's loose. Touchdown, Rutgers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The lone back's got it. Oh, what a move. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Oh, better look out. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a 1-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's ball. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Snagged out of the air. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Look at the big fella roll. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with that. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. Might be changing the route. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Scanning the field, it's ball. The quick out. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making the play.
To the ground with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. On the move at the 30. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he drops the throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. They've already put one field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll cut the lead to 1, 28-27. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. The long missed field goal squashed any hopes of scoring on the last drive. They'll try to get something done this time. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Rutgers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Burton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Running back searching for a hole. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long. Whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages, he just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Hold and finds his man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Rebels! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around, and maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
On target to the left. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. Creates a little room. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The Scarlet Knights are rolling down the field. Back to pass, it's ball. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Hands it off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Going to swing it on second down. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And the extra point splits the uprights and the lead balloons to 15. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned.
They'll leave it with him. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Yeah, in this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Here comes the heat. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, and they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They'll try to power their way ahead. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. There he goes. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And the pummeling has started.
And all the hard work and commitment pays off, getting their first win of the season. Really impressed how they came out. After starting the season 0-2, they knew this was going to be a physical game, and they came ready to go on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
56, Ole Miss, 34.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's McCown. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Rebels in the hurry up.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Miles. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Power football with the run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Scarlet Knights want to move quickly. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and making a big INT for this defense.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
The sure hands, it's McCown. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically, they've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays, just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that fourth down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the...
He'll take the deep shot. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the